Hey guys, Blade Blabbert here with another knife review. This one's going to be on the Buck Vantage Select. This is the large model. It also has a smaller model with a smaller blade and smaller handle. But it's basically the same thing as this, just downsized. I'm going to get through the specs before I start talking about the knife itself. The blade is 3.25 inches, and the blade is a, that very nice drop point, upsweep type of blade. Great blade shape. The handle is glass reinforced nylon, so it's basically just a hard plastic, which is a good thing. I'll go more over that in detail later. Liner locks with steel liners, and a nice deep carry stainless steel reversible clip. And the overall weight on the Buck Vantage Select is 3.7 ounces. Alright, so let's start talking about the knife. I'm going to start off with the blade. It's not a spring assisted knife, but it still can be flipped out pretty fast with the flipper. It does, like I said, it does have that very nice big upsweep on the blade, and that drop point blade has a hole for deployment, but the hole is too close to the handle for me to deploy it good, so I don't really use it at all. I use the flipper, which still is not that great. It's a little bit too small. It could be a little larger, but so you really gotta do a little wrist action to get that blade out. This knife is made in the USA. Let me try to get to focus. Yeah, made in the USA. It comes razor sharp out of the box. Very happy with how sharp this knife came. Hollow ground blade, and the blade is 420 HC steel, which is a little bit softer, a little bit cheaper than your VG10s and your S30Vs and 154 CM but it still keeps the price down lower, and it's still a great blade, easy to sharpen. Okay, now onto the handle. It's that glass reinforced nylon, pretty smooth handled. They have these lines in there, but they don't really do anything for your grip at all, but I still find you get a pretty good grip on the knife with that finger choil in there. But there is no jimping. I'd like to see some jimping up on the spine of the knife. That would help out, especially like right here. That's pretty much where your thumb rests on the knife when you're using it. But besides that, the handle's nice and comfortable. It's a pretty slim knife. The edges of the handles are nice and rounded off. No problems as far as ergonomics for me. Could this be used in a defensive situation? Yeah, I think any knife could, but this is definitely not the best choice because of the lack of handle retention on there. But it would definitely work. It's definitely I think your hand would stay on there good if you had to use it in that type of situation. But for me, I think it's more of like a hiking knife, like a backup camping knife, along with a fixed blade, and an everyday carry knife, just to open up packages and boxes like that in your everyday life. I've been using it out in the woods alongside with my fixed blade for the more detailed work, and it works great for that. I love that blade shape. This would also be a good skinning knife if you had to use it like that, because it has that nice big upsweep, and you could get the skin off of a rabbit or a deer nice and easy. So big variety of uses with this blade. Alright, now I'm going to go over one of my favorite things about this blade. The pocket clip. This is one of the best pocket clips I've seen on a knife before. Basically, it just starts up on the top like that, it's screwed on like that, and goes over the side, so it allows for a nice deep carry. So this thing's not going to be falling out of your pocket, and if you're, trying to conceal your knife more, it's going to work great for that too. I don't know why you would need to be concealing it, but, if you want to do that, it'd be great for that too, because it goes all the way to the top of the handle. Let me get a piece of paper so I can show you just how deep this knife rides. Okay, so I got a little piece of notebook paper here, so I can just kind of clip this on here and show you. If this was your pocket material, you just slip that onto the knife. It's going to go on there nice and deep. So basically, that's the only thing you're going to be seeing if you're looking outside your pocket. So, you know, it's going to hold your knife in there nice and good. Your knife's not going to be falling out. You don't have to worry about that. So great pocket clip, nice and good retention. So pretty much overall, this is a great knife to have on you. You know, great for everyday carry, great for camping, hiking knife, and maybe even for self-defense if you really had to, but not the best option for self-defense. You know, the knife, the blade is like, you know, it's a good sized blade. It's not a huge blade, but it's not a small one. So basically makes it so you can do a huge variety of tasks with this. It's going to be a great workhorse of a knife. It has a nice, you know, adjustable pivot point screw. So overall, on the Buck Vantage Select, great knife for almost any task you want to put up against it, as long as you're not doing something, you know, too crazy for the strength of the lock. You'll be able to pretty much do anything you want with this knife. That's it on the Buck Vantage Select. Blade Blabber out.